I can ever really want you, less is money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strum, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build, with the pan to the steps,
got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes, schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day, glad to say I was broke, tell him battle, now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill, just to keep the pants up, only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing, all my real ones know, this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough, say she feeling little nigga, try love, say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as seen his days walking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night, hell of a
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Uh-oh. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Slot man in motion right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Eagles are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Check. Alert! 19, Tiger, 19, go!
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give on the ground, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Desperados. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Desperados are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Big time play for Philly. And even 50 yards. They send a receiver in motion left. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Eagles. this one is blocked. Big opening up the middle. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the in trouble, and down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They motion a receiver right. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Let's go.
A run here with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eye.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now, faking the give, going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards for the touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Desperados have cut the deficit to 5. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Going up top. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. So a big one there to start the drive. 52 yards.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
And he's going to be taken down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll look to throw. That one taken in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Desperados. Dicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Desperados have cut the deficit to 5. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready?
That's caught by Gibbs. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the ref. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He would... I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Warrior 70. Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Quick throw, taken in. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. 18. Raptors 18. Mustang 19. 65 cat. 65.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. They face second down and 7. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Desperados. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to try it here again. That's hard. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. on play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. It's a touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Desperados will cut it to a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
19 Lions. Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Desperados. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Desperados will up the lead to 5. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Sending a receiver right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Take go.
Now they'll set up to throw.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling?
And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. big play for the Eagles as they will try for two. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. It is a touchdown. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Desperados will open up a 6-point lead. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. They put a receiver in motion to the left. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. He'll drop to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Desperados will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll stay on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. A handoff here, up the middle. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.